What's up, guys? This is John with Buttersmooth Crypto, and on today's episode, we are doing live Litecoin technical analysis. We can see where the price is going, have a good idea where it might go. This is not financial advice. You trade at your own risk. If you want personalized advice, you have to reach out to us. This is just for the general public because your situation might be different from other people, depending on how much money, how much bankroll you got to trade, and how risk averse are you. So anyways, without further ado, I'm going to introduce Crypto Poppy. Say hello to the people, Crypto Poppy.
Hello, people.
What up? Okay, so we're gonna get into it. Let me shut down the music. No music no more. We're about to get serious here. All right, so go ahead, Crypto Poppy, take it from here.
All right, so today we're looking at Litecoin paired with the US dollar. We're starting on the monthly time frame, data coming from Coinbase. So here we're just zoomed out. We're just taking a good look at Litecoin. We could see here we made a high, we came down, made a low, made a lower high. Then we've just been crashing down since then. We consolidated down here at these lows of around the high $40 range. Mid to high $40 range, consolidated for months and months before we started to pump, and then again pumped again, and then consolidated. Now we're starting to come down to the downside. So we're just really looking to see where price could potentially go from here. And right off the bat, you could see our first touch point here, which is from March 1st, 2020. Second touch point here from June 1st, 2022. So a 2-year span before the trend line was retested. And really, we bounced off of it a couple times. We've gotten close to it a couple times. And now with this downside movement, let's zoom in a little bit to see roughly where the price would be. If this current month, we are here in August. Today is August 18th, 2023. So could this be our third touch point of this trend line, which if we do come down and touch it this month would be $48.85. I mean, we've already crashed from here. Again, this is a good support area, but we are currently below it. So we are at the bottom of this wick here, this red wick here from December 1st, 2022, last year. So as long as this holds up, then we're golden, right? We have, it was resistance here in the past. We had some resistance here before it broke through. So really, this is a strong level of support. But again, is it going to hold? What's Bitcoin going to do? Where are we going to go from here? So honestly, I would be eyeing the third retest of this trend line again around the $48 range. And again, we could wick through the bottom of this, retest our absolute recent low for the Fibonacci of $41. So let's just say $40. And if $40 doesn't hold on Litecoin, goodness, I don't know where that bottom would be. That bottom would probably be the low $20 range off the top of my head. But so for the monthly time frame, everything's not looking great, but everything's not looking too terrible. We did start to move up to the upside. We did get a little bit of a rejection, but as you can see, we've been in this range. We've been in this range for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and this is our 10th month within this range. So again, no crazy need to panic, but do expect us, if we do continue to keep falling, to come down to about $48, if not all the way down to about $40 to $41 before we get a bounce from there and continue to move to the upside. So let's go from the monthly time frame. Let's see what the weekly time frame looks like, my personal favorite. So let's adjust our excuse me. And again, we're just going to take a look here. Let's stay to the recent price action. So again, you could see we have our high here, and we failed to make a higher high over here. This high was, let's see, this red candle was from March 28, 2022. And then this attempt here was from June 26, 2023. So a decent time frame here, a lot of time in this section here. This, realistically, I would call this consolidation to the upside, even though that this is a huge percentage move from the swing low to the, most recent high, or lower high, I should say, from over here. So things look good. Right now, what I'm looking at now that my eye is catching is the top of this wick from our high there of March 28, 2022. And then this green wick here from February 13th, 2023. So let's grab our trend line and let's just draw a trend line and see how we look from here. So boom, I'm just trying to get it right on the top of it. Click there. And again, like I said, we're looking here at this green one on February 13th, 2023. And I'm just dragging it out. So now I'm looking for that touch point there to line it up good. Okay, so really, it's not really what I thought it was. But again, you could see here, we broke above it, bounced on it. Then now we came below it, went for a little retest up, but just instantly failed from there. So this could potentially be somewhere where we get stuck in range bound before we either break above it, retest it, and continue to the upside, or we bounce in it, break to the downside, retest the top of that trend line before melting to the $20 range. You know what I mean? Low to mid $20 range. So again, Litecoin does look good. Again, on the weekly time frame, we just have endless amounts of trend lines. We have some old trend lines that go back, that go back about a little over 3 years. Then our second touch point was mid 2022. And then it looks like our third touch point is going to come, August of 2023. So that would be our third touch point. And what we do from there, are we going to come up and retest this current trend line, or are we going to break below it, retest the bottom of it, and go down to the, mid to low $20 range? So really, everything looks good for Litecoin. We've steadily been going up, a little consolidation. So I don't see why Litecoin wouldn't come down, retest the, the $48 to $40 range before moving back up to the upside. And man, this needs to be filled. This red box of resistant, turn support, turn resistant, turn support, blah, 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 all through Litecoin's life practically, or through most of Litecoin's life, needs to be retested of between about $122 up to $127. So could we potentially get our bottom in here at about $50 to $48 and then start ripping to the upside? Of course, anything's possible, but could we come down to $48 and crash down to about $20, $25 before moving back up to the upside and more consolidation period? And again, what does it all depend on what Bitcoin's doing? So Litecoin really does look good. Let's look on the daily time frame. We're lovers of Litecoin. Litecoin was really one of my first crypto investments. Daily time frame doesn't look terrible. A lot of choppy movement. And again, we're below this level of support currently. So are we going to come back up to about the $70 range, then melt back down to about the $50 range, and then just ping around in this area before either breaking to the upside or breaking to the downside? Time will tell. Bitcoin will tell.
So when was the last time it was $20?
$20, that would be a while ago. Let's see. So in the $20 range, probably about 2020.
Okay, so it's been a while since that price. And what would you do at that time?
Oh, buy Litecoin. Litecoin for me personally, again, not financial advice. This is just what I do. Someone that loves to accumulate Litecoin. And I don't swing trade. I guess I kind of do swing trade Litecoin. I don't day trade, scalp trade, any of that with Litecoin. All the Litecoin I buy, I plan to hold for long periods of time. I do sell some Litecoin when it gets into the 250 and above range, of course.
And why do you do that?
Oh, of course, to accumulate more, because what goes up must come down. And where we are right now, what goes down must go back up.
And since you're holding it long term, you are taking the chances of getting profit from the top to reinvest it when it starts coming down again. Yes.
But so what I was getting at is Litecoin, anytime it's in the low 50s and below, that's a strong buy from me. I almost take from my allocation for AMP token, my favorite token, my favorite crypto there is, to allocate towards Litecoin, when Litecoin again is sub $50.
Okay, so there you have it, folks. Litecoin is a strong buy, not financial advice. Only for my buddy here is a strong buy, but take a look into it. I mean, it's there's a lot of support for Litecoin. There's a big fan base for it.
Right.
I mean, we're speaking fan base, not just support, but fan base. People love Litecoin. The people that do, as you guys know, when was it? Is it a year? Or
October
last year, right?
Yeah, 2022.
That's when we went to Vegas and we sponsored part of the Litecoin event.
Litecoin Foundation.
Litecoin Foundation. We met the Charlie. What was the last
Charlie Lee.
name? Charlie. I don't know.
Come on, put that picture up of you guys.
I did take a picture, but I mean, yes, I was excited about him, but I was more excited about meeting Tyler.
Oh yeah, Tyler Spalding.
He's the CEO.
Co-founder.
Is he the CEO of Ampera, right?
Ampera, yes.
Ampera CEO now.
Co-founder of
Flexa HQ. So yeah, he was. I mean, he gave a great presentation on money.
Right.
I have it on my YouTube channel too, so go check that out.
Oh yeah,
it's a great presentation. What else? And yeah, he was just a very eloquent guy. I mean, I don't want to say you get burned in crypto for trusting people.
Oh, dude, I wanted to show him my wallet with Litecoin. I mean, not Litecoin, with AMP.
Oh boy. Oh man, that he was. I mean, you were tempted to.
We were sitting at the same table. I wanted to so bad.
Yeah, but I mean, no, he seemed like a really cool guy, and it seems like he knows what he's talking about, and they're making great strides right now for our AMP. Full disclosure, as we said before, we have a lot of AMP. We're big believers in AMP, so that's what we're talking about. Always talking about AMP, always discussing things that are happening with AMP, and also the Litecoin community. Litecoin itself is one of those cryptos that you could use to buy through Flexa HQ.
Right, with 41,000 merchants on there.
Exactly. You could go to the store, take your Litecoin, and use it to start purchasing things. And as you can tell, that's the way the world is going. So you guys better get on track.
Yes, sir.
All right, guys. That was good for today. Our light Litecoin analysis on Litecoin on pair with the US dollar from the Coinbase market data. And yeah, that's it, guys. Hold on, let me on the camera real quick. We will see you guys later. Peace out.